Serpentining through the vast farmers' fields of southern Ontario is a ribbon of nature that stretches for 40 kilometers. With its headwaters in Erin, the Eramosa River flows towards Guelph. And along the way, it passes through the village of Rockwood and Rockwood Conservation Area. This place is an oasis in the middle of agricultural land. And today, we're going to explore the landscape, the village, and the long-lost industry that brought people here. The first settlers arrived in the 1820s and were mostly Protestant Christians, known as Quakers. A very interesting character by the name Henry Strange is said to have established Rockwood. He was born in the West Indies, educated in England, and then moved to the Guelph area. He was a surveyor, military veteran, and magistrate. He purchased 1,200 acres, I presume where the village of Rockwood is today. He also opened a quarry, which provided stone for the nearby railway bridge construction. We'll come back to the village in a bit. Just downriver from the village is Rockwood Conservation Area. Some of the other early settlers founded Harris & Co. and the Rockwood Woolen Mills. Established by three brothers and their brother-in-law in the 1800s, they constructed the mill using stone quarried from the surrounding landscape, perhaps with the help of Squire Strange. And the river provided steam and hydropower to the mill. The mill enjoyed success and it expanded, adding additions over the years. But in the 1880s, a fire destroyed the mill. It was replaced with the current structure, which now sits in ruins. During World War I, the mill produced a huge volume of military blankets for the war effort. But after the war, the mill began to struggle due to nearby competition, and it closed its doors in 1925. Looking for a new revenue stream, the family would turn their beautiful land into a park called High Pot Low Park, to which they charged admission. In 1959, the Grand River Conservation Authority would buy the land, and soon after, Rockwood Conservation Area was established. If you see little side trails, take them. Some of the more unique features of the conservation area can be found along these inconspicuous footpaths. One of the prominent features of the conservation area are the potholes. Also known as Giant's Kettles, the area features over 200 of them. Another small side trail takes you to a great viewpoint, which provides a preview of the features you'll encounter here. Pothole Trail follows the river on the north side. Another prominent feature of the area is the exposed rocky terrain and glacial bluffs. I've been here in every season, and it always reminds me of a mini Muskoka region. And it's all this exposed rocky terrain and cliffs that make this hike so unique and interesting. Along the way, you'll pass amazing rock features, caves, and lagoons. It's difficult to describe where this spot is exactly, but it's shortly after the cave. But I've stopped here many times for a snack or lunch, and it's one of the most peaceful places in the conservation area. It's almost an island, except for a piece of land only a couple feet wide. Before heading into the conservation area, I stopped off in town to grab a sandwich for my hike. Downtown Rockwood actually has a bunch of spots that look great, from bars and restaurants to ice cream and coffee shops. I stopped in at Eramosa River Cafe for a turkey and cheese sandwich. It was good and had some kind of wasabi mayo on it. The downtown is very quaint and doesn't take long to explore, but it's a nice spot and worth a visit, before or after a hike. Continuing along the Pothole Trail, there are so many scenic viewpoints. Some are up high on top of the bluffs, but you can hike around these if you don't want to scramble up the hills. Here at the pavilion and beach area, you can rent canoes or kayaks. This conservation area offers camping too, with some really nice spots right along the river. The Pothole Trail ends at the end of the reservoir. Across the bridge on the south side of the Eramosa River is where we pick up the Cedar Ridge Trail. It runs along Guelph Line for a minute before turning into the forest. This section of the trail turns away from the river for a bit and takes you through thick forest full of ferns and wildflowers. Keep your eye out for this side trail. You don't want to miss this lookout point. It's probably the highest bluff in the conservation area and offers amazing views of almost the entire reservoir. The trail continues all the way back to the Woolen Mill ruins. The village and conservation area of Rockwood is small, but it's a gem of southern Ontario and offers an unexpected landscape and experience that's hard to beat. I'm Mark, and I make videos about places and experiences here in Canada, and I've wanted to make a video about Rockwood Conservation Area for a while now. I love hiking there. It's not too far from home, and it's just a beautiful spot, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, stick around. Maybe consider subscribing. I've got a laundry list of Ontario places to check out this summer, so I'm pretty excited to make those videos. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. See ya.